Hello all. So I thought it would be interesting maybe to film, record what it's like getting an audition, I guess. I don't know. The audition process, I guess. I don't know. J-Dub! I haven't been getting many auditions this year. Oh, sorry. This is the first time you're checking me out. Hello, my name is Jordan and I am an actor. But this year's been really shitty because nothing's happening, especially for me who's like new in the industry. I just got my agent this year and I literally got my agent 3 days before COVID. It hasn't been a normal experience for me as an actor in the industry, so I'm just trying to deal with it as, I don't know. I've done auditions before, maybe an overflowing handful of auditions. This is the first time that I've gotten like real commercial auditions, like union auditions, and like bigger feature film auditions. I've had a few of those. I've had 2 feature film auditions this year. I had a short film audition, I had a TV show, I've had 2 commercials, and I just got an audition today and it is for another commercial. Commercial auditions are honestly a lot easier because you typically don't have as much to say, so it's like less to prepare. Commercial auditions are great for people who do improv because it is very like spur of the moment. Like a lot of people who do commercials are improvisers. That typically is what happens. They usually choose people who are good at improv, and it's an asset if you're good at improv for commercials. I don't really think I can say what this commercial is for. It doesn't even tell us. Like sometimes you'll get the brand, like what like brand you're working with. I guess I can say this. Can I say this? I hope I can say this. I've done a PC commercial. I've done a cat litter commercial audition for. And then this one, actually, it's not listed. This one's kind of like a comparison audition where you're comparing 2 different brands of a product, but I know what the product is, I don't know what the 2 brands are. Commercial breakdowns are always the same. Pretty straightforward, which is nice. It can actually sometimes get really confusing. This one is, the roles in a commercial are very funny because they don't have names. It's like elderly man, dad, grandmother and baby, average guy / gal, and that's the one that I'm auditioning for. I think the great thing about commercials is not only do you not like have to prepare a lot, I mean, I love acting, obviously. I love doing feature film auditions. Like those are so much fun to do, but you put a lot of work into it as well. These ones are very fast, easy to get done most of the time, and also I think there's a lot less pressure because not that I'm not going to do a good job, but there's so many people going for these auditions that like easier to not get bummed out if you don't get a commercial versus like auditioning for like a feature film. You put all this work in, you get attached to the character, and then you do the audition, and then it's like you don't even get a call back and you're bummed out. So it is definitely more emotional when you're doing other auditions, but commercial auditions, I feel like I've gotten more commercial auditions. They come easier, they're faster, more people are auditioning, so it's like you're not let down as much because you're like, there's so many people auditioning that you don't feel bad because it really has nothing to do with you. There's days that you have shitty acting, there's days you have like you're better, but at the end of the day, like you don't make the decision. There's so many different factors, so you just have to show up, do the best job that you can, and then it's out of your hands. The commercials, most of the time you don't have a script. Most of the time it's SOC, which is silent on camera, because a lot of commercials are just like voiceover as well. So you just, silent on camera is super easy. You're literally just like acting out what they want you to act out, whether it's smelling something or like doing something, and it's very quick. They're usually like 30 seconds. This one has a bit of dialogue. They're little lines. They give you options of like lines that you can choose. The director said he wants it really natural and expressive and like not to feel like it's been perfected, because a lot of commercials can feel very perfect. And this one's just very like open, and he's willing to take anything, which is good. It gives the person auditioning a lot more freedom, and you can take it different ways. Here's another thing about auditions. When you get an audition on the weekend, you have longer to do it. If you get an audition during the week, you typically have 2 days. That can be hard sometimes. I mean, for commercials, like I said, you can get commercials done like within an hour, and that's including setup and everything. Like realistically, if I just got this audition, I read it, I have to respond to my agent, but I could get this done today, which I might. I don't really feel like dressing up today, but I actually think I'm gonna film this one tomorrow. Yeah, the great thing is like you can film it by yourself. With commercials, most of the time if they're silent on camera or there's no real dialogue, you film it by yourself. Like this one, I do have to speak a little bit. There's my first take where I have to speak, and then the second one, they're doing it silent on camera. Basically the same thing, just like with words and then without words. You don't have to have a partner there, and I think it is very difficult, especially with COVID, because these auditions would be in person, and because of COVID, everything is self-tape, and self-tape can be hard because you don't always have somebody who can do the self-tape with you. Thank goodness I do have an actor friend who's great, and he helps me out a ton with my self-tape. It's always hard when you have to just like call on somebody to like be like, hey, I have a self-tape, can you come over and help film? Like, you don't have people who can just drop whatever they're doing and help you. Anyway, I can film this one by myself. It won't take long, and today's Saturday. I have till Wednesday to submit this. So I find that like when you're offered an audition on a weekend, you have longer to do it. That's it. That's what I'm gonna tell you about my audition, and then I'll show you guys kind of the process and my setup and everything. It is 8 o'clock, and do you see the way I look? I had bad sleep last night. Look how red my eyes are. Good thing I wear contacts for my audition. There we go. This pointy part usually goes in my eye. I hate that, so that's why I wear them backwards. Something exciting though is that shit on my Depop finally sold, and like sold big. Like somebody bought 2 items. That's selling big for me. So first thing this morning, and this is I guess what I'm gonna do to wake me up. It has nothing to do with my audition, but it's just something that I have to do, and I'm gonna do it before my audition. That's what I'm gonna go do. I gotta go to the basement, and I have to fulfill this woman's order because she was so kind in purchasing my shit. And I feel very good. You know what I'm gonna make to make me feel good? I'm gonna make a mocha. I make coffee now. Actually, I never use almond milk as like a whole in my coffee. I mean, my hot chocolate. Some carnation. But I didn't feel like waiting for the water to boil. I think I put too much milk in actually. I love this whisk. I'm gonna have to add another half pack of hot chocolate. Oh shit, that's good. Oh no, crema. Do you see that? Does that not look sucking good? Oh my god. Okay, here I'm in my basement now. I'll show you guys the wall that I'm going to film on. Wall. I don't know why I said it like that. I painted this wall. I did a really shitty job, but it's perfect as a self-tape wall. A lot of people self-tape in front of, in front of a blue sheet, and I was doing that, except it looked like shit. It fucked up my lighting, especially because I'm filming in a basement. And this just like brightens me. My mom has a ring light that I use, and it's like pretty good. And then I also have this IKEA light that I bought, which was $12, and it's really great actually. I was gonna buy a second, but they were all sold out because it's $12 freaking. Who wouldn't buy one of these? It's awesome. It really is. Because I think this paper light thing just really does a good job at, I don't know, don't they use that shit in photography, like with the umbrellas and stuff? And I have my tripod and stuff, and you'll see the setup when I do it, but this is kind of like what's going on. I even have a mirror in the corner here, so I can look at myself before I go. Okay, here I am in my room. Unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to deal with my naughty lighting. It's yellow and shitty, and you know, that's just the deal. Is it weird that I hold my... It's just because I can't get a good grip. Here we go. That is now warm, but it's thick and it's tasty. Okay, I have my contacts here. I'm just gonna give them one quick wash, clean, before I pop them in my eyes, because they've been like sitting in here for a while. Actually, I guess I'll take you to my bathroom then. These are like dry to my freaking face now. I cleaned my contacts, I just like didn't end up recording it. Yeah, I didn't brush my teeth because I'm drinking hot chocolate. Why would I brush my teeth now? That would be stupid. So I'm gonna do it after. Here's my little skincare. Wow, so fun. These are the contacts I always use like for acting or for my auditions at least. Actually, I use them on camera all the time. I haven't found like the best lens to use on camera yet. These ones worked pretty well when I shot a short film. Like, it didn't look fake, but I will show you up close, they don't look real. And like, people will be like, oh my god, are your eyes real? Because they look so fake. And that's what I don't like about these. Like, the color is kind of natural. It's just the way that the dimensions are in these that I don't like them. The only reason why I really wear them though, because I have tons of colored contacts, is just because the texture of them is great. When I cry with these, they don't move. So that's like the thing. I've been wearing these. I got my agent in these. I've used them for every audition, but my only problem is up close. See if it's focusing. Do you see? It's just like not natural looking. You see? You see? You see? Okay, I can't see, but hopefully you could see. That's what it's like. This is it. This is what I look like when I have part of my face beaten. Yeah. So now I have to do my hair. It's such a long process, am I right? I always tie up my hair. I don't know. I might just leave it down. I think they'll like it down better, so maybe I'll do some waves. That takes too long. I think I'm just gonna straighten it. Okay. This is ridiculous, but it took me probably like half an hour to 45 minutes to find what I'm wearing. Yeah, this is like definitely a crop top, but the good thing is it's like a medium shot, so they're just gonna be seeing like my, like, basically here up. So I'm just gonna record it now. Hi, my name is Jordan Riley Harrison. I'm 5'3". Hi, my name is Jordan Riley Harrison. God, I get so sick of saying my fucking name. Oh my god. Okay, I've been doing this honestly like for the past ever. I have lots and lots of footage, and it's funny because it's gonna be like a minute max audition. I tried a lot of different options. Sometimes it takes a while to like get into something and like have fun with it and play with it. You could probably easily turn off somebody who's like, that's not at all what I want. I just choked on my own like breath. I gotta go chop up the footage, like find the chunks that are good, and then typically you're allowed to do like a couple versions if they're different. So I have 2 different variations of the speaking audition, and then there's one part that they also want basically the same thing but silent, so I'm gonna submit 3 different takes of the same thing. Got the baby with me. Oh, he's so cute. It'll probably take me, I would say max an hour to like go through the footage, watch it all, and like pick my favorites. 10 after 11 right now. I'll check in when I'm like finished. Okay, so I pretty much finished everything. It's 11:50 now. I always expect that like my agent might come back and be like, listen, you need to redo it, you need to fix it up. I'll submit it, and for the next hour I'm probably gonna dress like this just so I'm able to like retape if I need to, if anything's off. Looks pretty not that bad right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. Ooh, look how nice my eyes look. I don't think there's anything else I have to share with you guys regarding the audition. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. So here in Canada, as actors, like the union is ACTRA. I feel like I could talk forever about just like ACTRA and the union and all that shit, but so for me, I'm a non-union actor, and the only way I can become union is through commercials. So I have to get a certain amount of credits, typically done through commercials, to become union. And the thing is, commercials will give you a union credit. You don't have to be non-union to do commercials. You don't have to just be union to do commercials. Commercials kind of accepts everybody. That's how most people get their union status here in Canada, at least. I don't know what it's like in the US, but you need 3 credits, and that really how you do it is through commercials. Typically, that's how you get your credits. There's also like an apprenticeship, or being like an apprentice member versus being a full, it gets complicated. So I'm just gonna say, really the only way I'm gonna be able to get my union status is through doing commercials, and commercials aren't easy to get. Like, there's nothing I can do to get a commercial, really. It's it's out of my hands. So, you know, when it comes to film and TV, so the cool thing is a lot of Netflix shows are filmed in Canada, like mainly Vancouver. Vancouver is a big spot. Riverdale films in Vancouver, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina films in Vancouver, and even though I'm like from Toronto, I can still go for something that like shoots in Vancouver. Lock and Key was filmed here in Toronto, and I was actually on the show as an extra, which was cool. I've been an extra, so I know all the shows. Titans is filmed here, but I can't even think of all the shows. There's a lot of Disney productions that are filmed here too, like, you know. So American productions that are filmed in Canada, like, that gives you a chance to, as a Canadian actor, to act in those. But anything that's filmed in the US, it's very hard. So things like Euphoria is filmed in California, LA, I believe. Like, there's not a great chance that I would even get an audition for that. So you mainly get auditions just for things that are filmed in Canada. And I think the only plus side is because there are like big Netflix shows that are filmed in Canada, you do have a chance. Like, the main actor of Lock and Key is a Canadian, which is pretty big. It's pretty dope. Actually, fun fact, if anybody watches Lock and Key, go watch Lock and Key. It's a pretty good show. It's a cool, fun show. One of the girls in Lock and Key, I can't remember her name, but she's blonde. She's a reoccurring character who's going to be in season 2. She's like she plays a pretty big role, and she has a lot of screen time. She's from my agency, and so my agent doesn't represent her, but she is from the agency that I'm with. When I had my interview with my agent, we like talked for hours. February's like pilot season, so there's a lot of auditions that go on then. And then if it gets picked up, like, there's a lot of filming that goes on in the summer. Summer's like a huge time for filming. So she had like prepped me that like, oh yeah, like there's all these shows like Lock and Key and stuff, and like the auditions, and I was like, oh, I'm all excited. And then like 3 days later, you know, it's shut down. So, you know, it's kind of sad. I think about that, but like, whatever, everybody's going through shit. I can't, like, I'm not the only one who's been affected with this, but at least I'm getting some stuff, and I'm getting commercial auditions, and it's just like something to do. And yeah, but that's kind of the deal, like, with how it works here, like being a Canadian actor.
Hello, I forgot to end it, so this is me ending it. Good news, I got another audition. So that was 2 auditions in about a week's time, which is great for me. That's awesome. Just thought I would share that shit. If you made it this far, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, homies. Haha.